The night of September 19th, 1961. Driving through northern New Hampshire, Betty and Barney Hill have an experience that remains among the most famous in UFO lore.
And in an area called Indian Head, this craft left the top of the mountain, came out over the highway, and stopped in midair in front of her car.
When they took Barney onto that craft, Betty was determined to fight for her life. She was not going to go up that ramp.
I'm Toby Ball. In this season, we'll take a look at Betty and Barney Hill's story of alien abduction. You'll hear from the people who know the story best, including Betty and Barney themselves.
This creature, this leader is telling me something.
He's telling you something. How? How is he getting it to you?
I can see it in his face.
Well, based on the leader told me that on the map there were lines. Now, the heavy lines were places they go all the time or frequently. The broken lines were expeditions. And, of course, going from Zeta Reticuli to us is a fairly heavy line.
We'll talk to experts about how memory works and what happens when a person tries to recall memories under hypnosis.
All of these provide an opportunity for new information to become available to a witness and to potentially produce a contamination, a distortion in the witness's memory.
And the more I started looking into the Betty and Barney Hill story, the more the whole hypnosis part of it began falling apart.
And you'll hear from skeptics who have studied the case and offer alternative explanations for what happened that night almost 50 years ago.
The actual craft piece of it, where it has the body of the craft and the windows and the figures inside, looks very similar to what the Cannon tramway looked like at the time.
And here comes the really horrible part of this. They get down to Woodstock, where you find the Jack-o'-lantern Resort.
UFO, What Happened to Betty and Barney Hill, coming soon to your favorite podcast app.